So after coming back from Job Corps, I ended up staying with my aunt and my cousin, and things were pretty good. And I did hitchhike around a little bit too. But then me and my cousin got in a fight, and I decided to leave. And so I went to a place that was like a gas station called Stop the Shop. It's not here anymore. It was a 24/7 place, open all the time. So I went in there, was going to get something, to eat before I left to hitchhike. And this was at nighttime. And there was a woman in there. There was the only woman in there, actually, besides the person working. And she goes, look like something's on your mind, look like you're upset. And I said, yeah, I am upset. And so she goes, well, come over here and talk, And she was real friendly. So I decided to sit down and talk to her. I had my army bag full of my stuff to hitchhike, and I pulled that over there on the bench and started talking to her. Anyway, we talked for a couple hours. And then she invited me over to her house. She was older than me, and I said, yeah, that'd be cool. So we went there. She fixed me a drink, and I'm sitting there, and we're gonna go to sleep. And she goes like, you don't have to sleep on the couch. You can come in here and sleep with me. And so I thought that was odd, but hey, whatever. So I went in there and I sleep naked. So I slept naked, and this woman slept in a nightgown. And I found that so weird that we were so relaxed that we had just met and now we're doing this. But we didn't do anything. I was not attracted to her. She was attracted to me. Unfortunately, I didn't even know what she knew. It was then that I found out that she actually knew so much about me, it wasn't even funny. Okay? And how did she find out about me? Because her sister was my friend when I was younger. For a couple of years, she was my friend. I never seen her sister around. She never mentioned her sister, but she had shared all my secrets, all my life with this woman. So now she's telling me everything that she knows, and she had got it memorized. It was weird. Okay, so then she also said that she had developed a crush on me. And I'm going like, when? What do you mean? And she goes, when you was with your fiance. When you guys would come in to Stop the Shop and stuff, and I'd see you. I'd heard about you, but then this is when I saw you. And I thought you were hot. I developed a crush on you. And I'm going like, wow, I didn't even know you existed. Of course, I filled her in on what happened with her and my best friend. But anyway, after that, in the morning, I ended up fixing things with my cousin, and so I didn't hitchhike out. And so then a friendship developed between me and her, and she ended up letting me stay with her. And on top of that, she, she gave me cigarettes, she gave me alcohol, she taught me how to drive, and was trying to help me get my driver's license. And that was nice, but I didn't want anything else, I never went with a woman, when it was never boyfriend and girlfriend. But unfortunately, boundaries was crossed with this woman. She had came up with this idea of, she wanted a child. She had been married for 15 years and never had a child, never had any children. She wanted a child with no attachments to the father. And so she was wanting to know if I would actually get her pregnant. So she was teaching me how to drive, let me use her car. In the meantime, I ended up buying a van, a 1975 cargo van from my uncle. And I set up a job. In fact, it was a place that I had already worked at called Beto Junction. Excuse me. I had done a good job before when I worked there, and I worked there when I was with my fiance, the one that left with my best friend. And so they offered me the job back, and yeah, things were looking up. But I always seem to mess up. And so what ended up happening was I got my driver's license. So then I was supposed to start work on a Monday, and it was on a Saturday that I got a DUI 3 days after I got my driver's license. 3 days. I had a permit the whole time she was teaching me how to drive, and I did great. But I was at a party at my aunt's, and there was a fight, no physical fight, but verbal, and my uncle was mad, wanted to hurt me. My aunt said I had to leave. I said, well, I'm drunk. Can I leave my vehicle here? And she said no. So I ended up driving it to the park. It was the closest place I could go. But unfortunately, I got busted before I got the 2 blocks away to the park. And I got arrested for a DUI. 3 days after I got my license. Can you believe that? So after I got out, my girlfriend, she's a friend, it was a girl. She bailed me out, and then she kicked me out. She kicked me out. She goes, Malcolm, you keep fucking up, and I'm done. So I want you out. So I didn't get to go to work on Monday, as you can imagine. I screwed that all up. So the only thing I could do was leave in my vehicle, because I still have my vehicle. I had my license was suspended, or I had a piece of paper that said I could go back and forth to work, back and forth to like the store, and I still had insurance on the vehicle. So I just left and went to live with my father. And so I'll tell you what happened next. All right, you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and it's just me keeping it real.